What's going on, guys? Victor here with V.G.H.C, and I'm here in the darkness. Which, it's not dark, so I'm not sure why I'm in the darkness. Let me see if I move around a little bit. Okay, there we go. Much better. Okay, so we're going to get here in the light instead. Alright, so here's the deal. I haven't done an update video in a long time, so I figure it's about time for that. And, yeah, so let's get right to it. Here's the thing. Lately, I've been very, very busy between my job and V.G.H.C. and, trying to have somewhat of a social life, which, to an extent, I still don't really have. That, and of course, I'm not, innocent because I'm also trying to do, crazy things in games. I've recently just finished 1999 mode in Bioshock Infinite, so that was crazy because I went for the scavenger hunt achievement at the same time. I might actually be doing an article about that at some point. Speaking of articles, I have 5 in my head and probably others that I haven't actually jotted down, but I plan on working on that as well. I also have this thing that I forgot existed, which I may or may not do a video for. Let me see if I can bring it over here. It's this thing here. It's in the box. I opened the box, but I didn't even really take it out. Give me a second because I can't actually see it. Let's go ahead and turn it over. It says handle with care. I forgot the thing existed, so there's that. But let me put this in the light so you can actually see it. So if you can see this is the Ouya, which is upside down to you guys, so let me fix that. Okay, so this black box is the Ouya. And yeah, I might do a video for that because it's a thing, finally came in. It's been talked about for a while through the Kickstarter page. Just got it. I don't even know what I'm going to play on it or what I'm going to do, but we'll see. Maybe I'll do an unboxing or some crap. Matter of fact, I can do an unboxing right now, but no, I'm said. Need to stay focused, and that's part of what this video is about. My focus goes in too many different places, and that's, I think, a strength and a weakness at the same time. Because what ends up happening is this guy is always trying to find the next best thing. Sticking to one thing, it rarely works for me. I know right now I got to focus on my job and I got to focus on V.G.H.C. Not that I have to focus on V.G.H.C., but it's my passion, so I want to focus on V.G.H.C. But the focus of V.G.H.C. always gets shifted because I'm always thinking, well, maybe I want to do this instead. Or maybe I want to have a DJ room event. Or maybe, all sorts of different things. And that's how things lose focus. And I'm going to get a grasp on that someday. And, once again, kudos to all the ones who have been writing, the ones who have guest written in the past. Tano, that you've guest written recently. You all know who you are. I only mentioned Tano because it's very recent. But you all know who you are. Joshua, Caleb, Tom, Dan to an extent. Yeah, like I said, you all know who you are. If you posted on the site before, Calvin's posted on the site. Nathan's appearing on TGL. Really needs to write more articles so you can actually have your own, feature post. That'd be great. But especially if you're serious about what you're saying, you should probably get on that. But anywho, what else is there really to say? I've got videos that I want to put out. Jeremy and I finished recording the rest of Mega Madness, so there's that for Mega Man X4. I have Remember Me. I think I'm going to review it, but it came out Tuesday, and I've only played maybe 3 hours of it. So far, my opinions are kind of about it, but I'll save that for the review, I guess. And past that, let's see, we got The Last of Us coming out this Friday. That's going to be good stuff. Or at least it should be good stuff. I got the Super Special Awesome Edition of it, so I'll probably do an unboxing for that, actually. Let's see, what else? I think that's about it. I mean, needless to say, things have been very... I've had a lot on my plate, and that's not an excuse, but that's the way it's going to come off, so it's an excuse. And, given that, I'm doing my best to put out content and keep things fresh for you guys, especially you guys in the Facebook group. You know, I definitely haven't been there as often as I can be, and needless to say, I might be making some changes in the Facebook group to accommodate to that. But needless to say, you know, things have been progressing. I've been very happy with the progress lately. I feel like we're becoming more known, even if it's not, you know, to this high level. And then, of course, there's other things that I'm not even mentioning in this video, which have nothing really to do with V.G.H.C. or myself. Well, they do have to do with myself, but they're other outlets. So, yeah, some of you out there probably know exactly what I'm talking about. And the last thing I want to do is just keep going on and rambling on this video, which I feel has happened to some extent already. There are things coming. What they are, I honestly can't tell you. I just know that things will be coming and things will be happening. I've got a lot of different plans I'm trying to do, some of which are for me, you know, outside of gaming, like in real life, and trying to put that all together sometimes gets a little difficult. So, plus it's been a while since I did these update videos, and as stupid as this seems, I'm going to go ahead and put it out anyway. And plus it's something a little different for the channel also. So, that'll be that. So, expect something with the Ouya soon enough. I do apologize, I have the sniffles currently, but yeah, this black box is going to get open. Hopefully we'll be resuming Monkey Madness soon, since Joshua now has his computer repaired. It's not going to blow up on him, which is always nice. E3 is coming soon. This is actually something I'm going to address real quick, since this video is overdue. I never jumped in on the whole, you know, let's cry out to Microsoft and tell them this isn't right. They don't care. They clearly do not care. And now, I know they're going to show off games now, so maybe things will be a little different, and because they have games on the surface, maybe people will forget about all the confusing policies that I don't even think they understand completely. But they really just don't care. Like, you know, I'd be all for, you know, talking about how it's not that great, and this isn't right, and this isn't what gaming should turn into, and all that. You know, with Boogie's video and Crimson's video that he made for it. Yes, Mark, I did see your video. It was good stuff. And I thought about responding to that, or responding to Boogie's, or responding to both, but there really just is no point. I mean, Microsoft is the type of company that they are not going to care. They have so much money to throw around, and that our opinions just are not going to matter. The only hope you can have is that, because you know, the Xbox isn't the only way to go. I mean, I know people think that. Some people might think that it's the only way to go, but it's not. You know, I think Sony's got a really good shot this time around, and we just got to hope for the best with the PS4. Unfortunately, on the other side of that story, they could be doing something similar. Maybe it'll be better in some way, here's hoping, but they're probably going to do a form of the same thing, because that just seems to be where things are shifting now. Which is a real shame, because it really does cut out the poor people, and, you know, a lot of different points that Boogie said. Just watch his video, because that's going to do a much better job of explaining all this stuff than I will. And plus, everything that's been said has really been said already, so there's no point to listening to me about it. Speaking of E3, I'll be posting my opinions, because I've kind of been waiting. I've been silently waiting, because it's kind of like I voiced my opinion most on the latest TGL, but E3 is kind of like the final decision, where I decide, because right now, I mean, still, even at this point, I kind of really don't care all that much about next gen, and I think, but I'm a gamer, so I figure I'm going to own at least one of these consoles. I'm not going to do like last generation and literally own everything. I'm not doing it. There's too much money, especially since things are going up. Price point also matters. So I'm hoping after this E3, there are price reveals, and I can decide based on what I see from everybody, from the big three, being, you know, Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, which console I will actually buy, if any at all. Otherwise, I'll continue to PC game, as I've been doing recently. So that's going to do it. That's pretty much all I have to say about all these things. Thank you all for your continued support, and I'll be working with some of you very soon on the things we usually do. And, you know, V.G.H.C is a very open thing. I mean, if you're out there and you want to voice your opinion on something, you can always appear as a guest post, or a guest blogger, I guess you could say, or a guest writer, whatever you want to call it, whatever makes you feel comfortable, you can do it. But otherwise, that's basically about it. That's kind of a wrap-up of what's been going on lately, and more stuff to come to you guys soon. So I don't ramble on, I'm cutting it off here. See ya.